they won't be picking it at all here. But now, really? What? Well, I just spoke to them outside. They said we don't want to play King of the Hill maps at all. So that's a bit of a risk they're going to be taking. Cabal, you screwed me, bro. You screwed me.
Baited, outsmarted.
No, we played table tennis. So I'm like, hey, like, are you gonna play some King of the Hill maps?
That's because he knew you'd mention it on cast.
What a dick.
He was like, oh, he's gonna say this.
This is what I get for beating him in table tennis.
He's gonna say this on stream and think he's gonna sound smart, and he got you.
I don't think anything I have to say sounds smart. I'm just 50-15, half of it.
That was that ult that you were talking about as well, where he was trying to aim.
Yeah, he tried to find the Mercy, because if the Mercy got the rest of the game was basically over, so he had to just go for the 50-50.
I can't believe
on the
cash,
the cash money Deadeye.
Still upset about it?
Just makes no sense to me as well. It must have been more of a on-the-fly decision, because these were the kind of maps, right, that Experiment wanted to use against Melty to sort of tilt them out and actually play them at something they weren't used to playing. So that's kind of exciting that we're actually seeing this in general. Also want to point out, Cabal's in a cast at the moment, as we talked about a little bit. He still beat Jason Kaplan at table tennis before, by the way, so... Yeah,
oh,
that's what I'm saying. And to be fair, I almost lost to Cabal as well. He's quite the sportsman, you know. But I don't know how a goalkeeper does breaks his Achilles tendon. It doesn't make any sense to me. But.
Also, one thing about King of the Hill, they have to play it no matter what, because the scoreline is 2-1, so they have to play all the maps.
Oh, there are 2 King of the Hill maps left? I thought there was only 1.
No, but they have to play it. It doesn't matter if they win the
you're right.
they have
Melty
to play it no matter what.
Now they have to. So, yeah they had no choice. They had to play it now if the last map are going to win it out.
Yep.
So. All right.
It begins.
Jason, mate, we're casting. What are you doing, bro? Go sit in the corner and be creepy.
Jason Kaplan has approached us with a salt shaker.
Good on him. All right, so let's jump into this one here. Over on the point, I mean, we've seen some chaos in a big way here. Well, we did also see, I think it was Soon and even Flippy. We have actually seen Melty play this map. I'm pretty sure it was when Flippy was on that Widowmaker really doing work there. So point's going to be unlocking in just a few seconds. So this is the initial fight to get pole position before they go in for the take.
I mean, the initial establishment on the site seems to be coming for Graviton Surge. They've got 2 beginning to cap it. And I feel like that first cap, even if the contention starts immediately, it's always good because you start to build it up. You don't lose the gain on the King of the Hill point, even if both teams are fighting over it. As long as you're the one that has it and you don't lose it, you're always getting points from it.
Exactly right. So that's why the fights need to be clean, they need to be won. So stalling's a possibility to some degree here. But notice this as well, Graviton Surge comfortably take the first point here. The double McCree, obviously, and we see double McCree comps all the time on this map. It's a brawl map. You just try and kill them. And this is obviously the best way. Yeah, exactly. It's the best way to do that, right? Soon actually, though, gets the better in that case as well. We actually do see the sound barrier coming out here as well. It's going to benefit the defending team. And we see Soon press forward.
Nico, Moon, Deegan, Flippy, both all killed in quick succession. So this point is just racking it up for Graviton Surge, going up to 40%. So they've got to be feeling good. They've got to be feeling comfortable. They still have a Deadeye available, and they will have a Primal Rage available very soon as well.
And we're seeing that they're only running 1 Lucio, so they lack utility, and they have the Widowmaker instead. The Widowmaker hasn't made any picks so far. So I'm expecting it to use the Wallach here and then just switch off it, because Widowmaker isn't doing anything.
And Board as well. I think he likes King of the Hill maps because he actually gets to play something other than Mercy. So obviously picking up here the Winston in this case as well, Soon channeling that Deadeye. Actually gets bored as well, which is pretty decent value at killing a Winston with that move. Obviously a lot of health on them now as well. The fight starts again. Graviton Surge being used here. A few players being caught up in it, but again, minimal follow-up really to come from it. It's just D-Gun, but look at him. He's not glowing, so he doesn't actually have a lot of charge on his cannon whatsoever, really.
Despite all skirmishes, if you don't cap it, they are constantly getting the points. You can have your whole team there. If they've got one guy denying it, that score is still running up. They're at 80+% now. Crew chilling. He has his Graviton Surge available as well, so the setup is here, and they still have the Primal Rage as well as the Sound Barrier. So really, all that Melty's got to work with to take this is 2 Deadeyes, but the way that this map works, it's not that hard to dodge them either.
Graviton Surge used from both sides as well. A lot of black holes happening on the middle of the map there. D-Gun actually falls to his death yet again. We actually saw Board do it earlier on, so I'm not really sure what that was about. Now, Board just trying to keep Nico healthy, but the pressure is just going to be far too much here. I've got to say it right now, guys. Graviton Surge look far better brawling here. They also have the double sound barriers. They're staggered out. They can use them on 2 consecutive fights there, and that was a shutout on the point.
That looked like that was a stomp.
And the biggest problem there is that on the third fight, Melty ran on point and they died 3 people. Then even though Cabal used his ult, and Digon used as well, instead of saving it for the next fight and trying to go on 6-on-6 with the ult advantage, they just basically used it out of pure desperation and didn't get anything out of it.
Now, I just
that was really rough to watch. Sorry, continue, mate.
No, I was just saying. I distinctly remember Board going off chops on this map last time we saw him play in the Sanctum area. He's on the rat again, so Nathaniel's already rubbing his hands together. Flippy also going to the Reaper, who I think is stunning on this map in general. But of course, Board, he had some massive plays, and I love watching this guy play normally, but seeing him actually get to play damage dealers is also a special experience for me as well. So hopefully he really can show us a bit more of that excellence we saw yesterday.
There's so many tight points here on this map that, you place the traps on the stairs, they're a lot harder to see. There's so many different areas of elevation that's a lot easier to catch them. And then, of course, those the remote detonated bombs are going to push people into those dead areas. Actually, stuns quite a few of them. Nico here with that flash. The point is going to unlock, and who's going to be able to get it first? Most of the skirmish is taking place on the stairs, but Flippy's going to try to move down here and get that cap.
Soon wants to challenge. He doesn't really want to give this away straight away, but Crew, unfortunately, is going to take down Moonell. Soon got killed by D-Gun there as well, so the Pharaoh is actually coming into their own. No tanks here whatsoever for Melty Esports, and they're struggling a bit as well. They're not really doing the damage output they need to justify not having a tank here, MKL.
Yeah, their composition is based around zoning them out with the Junkrat and forcing them to speed into you, and then you have the Reaper to do massive amounts of damage. But if you just fight at basically a mid-range, the shields from the Zarya and the Monkey will prove so strong, and then when you basically tag them down, you just run into them and just basically wipe them out.
So obviously it's not no tanks for Melty. With Zarya, obviously D-Gun actually does technically fulfill a tank role with that Zarya, but obviously lacking the Winston there as well is a bit interesting. Zebasai went to channel Deadeye there. Doesn't seem like he found anyone he wanted to go on towards, but he finds Moonell.
Once again, Graviton Search gets a dominant start here, getting Flippy as well. They try to make him play onto the point, but everybody is there to contest, and by you go.
Get booped, son.
Yeah, they were basically trying to just jump off the map there anyways. There wasn't really much they can do, and they just tried to feed as little ult as possible. But the problem with when Lucio boops you off the map, he gets ult percentage based off how much damage he did when knocking you off.
So sick.
So he basically got 80% on his ult from that.
That collapse.
We could see we'd spend a lot of time around Todd and Roddy, by the way, because me and Nate just said so sick at the same time.
That's Elky. Elky's done it
Is
to
it?
me.
So he put on to all of those.
He's been at like the last 3 events I've been at. I'm becoming him.
So sick. Well, we're hearing a lot of Deadeyes being channeled here as well. Soon, going to get one off. Zebasai got 3. Nothing for Soon there.
Zebasai just...
Soon got enough from King's Row.
What a monster.
This is it. Melty are going to get knocked out of this tournament, guys. This is the last chance for them. They haven't even held this point. They've looked terrible on these King of the Hill maps, and this is why I was so shocked to see Cabal pick at this stage. Of course, they had to play it eventually, but playing it here as well, I don't know. It hasn't worked out whatsoever here for the French lineup, and now we're going to see things turn around. It's a sound barrier being used as well. We're see the Graviton Surge only really catching onto a couple people. Kratos does go down, so that's something. That's a bonus at least here for Melty. It's going to allow them to take the point and hold it, but they've had to go for 2 traces. 3 traces to even do that.
But they're a long way from being able to bring this all the way back, so...
Yeah, Nevix basically way out of position in that fight. He didn't get any... He had his sound barrier, but didn't use it because he wouldn't hit any of his players because he was so out of position. But still, they got ults out of the other team, and they can just regroup and use their sound barrier now.
So, we see Moonell, who's the tank player, right, for Melty playing McCree. So this game type definitely gives you a chance to play some different stuff, but of course Zebasai already has his Deadeye yet again. No targets, though, forthcoming at this stage.
Man. And throwing the grenade, trying to get that retake now is Graviton Surge. They've got it capped, but are they going to be able to punch it through the OT? Cleaning up Cabal off the point. Someone else has got to run in. There's that Zarya with the shield, but on her own it's not going to be enough. Snaps it, and that could be it to secure this match. Looks like it. GG.
And now Melty are knocked out of the tournament against the team captained by the player they let go a few months ago in favor of Flippy. It's a 3-1 scoreline. Melty only got that first map and have it completely turned around. Let's check out Zebasai. What a great play from him to really get things rolling in that last stage.
Oh my goodness, this ult was so insane. 3 from across the map.
Brilliant. Stunning stuff from the man. And then he gets to the next one as well with a stunning grenade, as you are guaranteed to do. Zebasai turning up there as well, soon showing incredible versatility, really just taking off in those last couple of games. So well deserved by Graviton Surge. And I had an inkling, I really did. I thought, seeing how Melty played up against Experiment and seeing the level of even some of the rookie teams here against a team like Melty, I believe that the upset was quite possible there. But did I think it would even happen in this way? No, I didn't. Crew. All right, mate? Yeah, all good? He's afraid of the camera. He doesn't want to come on camera. So we'll probably chat to Zebasai and one of the other guys later on. But obviously, yeah, a moment of pride for Crew as well, who obviously leaving Melty, who was an established team. That for him, that was a big opportunity.
He carried a lot of that match, too, just with a lot of the plays and executions he was able to make. It was so sick to watch. And
that's him there in the yellow shirt there. So him now being able to turn around, to build his own team around him and Soon and perform like this, truly incredible. And it's definitely a sign of skill. We talked to Too Good about it as well. He said Crew is an incredibly good player, but sometimes he's a bit inconsistent with his performances. But he turned up when he had to, and that's all that really matters in this game sometimes as well. Zebasai, as always, they had to wait a while for him on day one. Obviously, he was late to get to his flight. He had to get up like 3 a.m. to catch a bus or something ridiculous. But this guy really turned the heat up.
That's what an awesome showing from all these guys to be able to catch at the course of this match and then destroying on the COTS so hard too.
Here's a couple more of these picks. We're going to be joined on the couch now by a couple of the Jets as well. Of course, we've got Zebasai here as well. Why don't you tell us who you are, mate, what your role is on the team and how you're feeling about that last game? Because we haven't chatted to you yet, I don't think.
Well, yeah. It feels pretty good.
Yeah, and so what's your name, buddy? What's your name? Nevix, of course.
Nevix, yeah.
I know, you played a couple of times together.
Yeah.
How you going, bro?
Yeah.
Right. You had some excellent Lucio play there as well in that last stage. I mean, King of the Hill maps really kind of let players like you shine, who seem to definitely have an understanding of how to get cheeky and shift players off the edge there. But you guys, that Gibraltar map was impressive to say the least. You guys just breezed through the hangar phase, that second part of the map, so quickly. Explain to us, maybe you can, Zebasai, as well to start with, explain to us how you were able to just make it so Melty couldn't establish any defense at all in that part of the map.
Well, I don't know, there's not much to it really. Like, we get the momentum, we kill them late on the first point, and when they don't have time to set up, we just roll through the hangar phase and then skip ulted like top left as they were coming out of spawn and just kept pushing them back. So there's not much more to it, but the Gibraltar game felt good on both defense and offense, especially like comms-wise. It was pretty much a perfect map for us.
Yeah. And King of the Hill, you guys essentially shut it out, Nevix. You know, you guys seemed a lot stronger. I was quite surprised actually to see Melty pick the King of the Hill map at that point. Of course, they had to play it at some time to come back from only having one map. But how were you feeling about that one as well? I mean, you guys really shut them out. We saw, Melty tried to go for a fairly aggressive comp at the end with just the Zarya as a tank. You guys still had the Winston to work with. Do you think that was a reason why you won? I mean, was there anything that you guys really think gave you the edge in the King of the Hill games?
Yeah, I think the Zarya is a super good pick on King of the Hill. So, like, that ulti just wins every fight. And it gives us so much momentum to have that, to always win one secure fight every time. Because when you hold it, like, you take control of that map, and it gives us so much more to have the positioning on the King of the Hill.
And were you always feeling comfortable with the King of the Hill maps in the pool? Obviously, you guys coming into this as well, not being a team together as long as Melty. Were you happy to see that Cabal had picked that King of the Hill map for the decider?
Well, we had the choice to play both Lijiang and Nepal, but we ended up banning Numbani, I think it was.
Okay.
So I guess we feared them a little bit on King of the Hill, but in the end, like, King of the Hill works for us just as good as the payload map, so going into Rogue, like, we don't mind playing King of the Hill or payload.
Good to hear, man. You guys got any questions for the boys?
I mean, you guys are going in a matchup that I think a lot of people are going to probably give the advantage to Rogue over. Do you take that as something that maybe is a little bit more pressure? Or do you feel that it takes the pressure off your back since you winning this? The expectations aren't as high for you guys going into this, and you can go with a more clear mind.
Like, are you happy being the underdog in this case?
Like, I think our first day here, we played really bad.
Okay.
Really, really bad. So, and it was kind of even though sometimes. So we were kind of happy with like our results, even though we played bad and like missing flights and shit. So, but I hope we can give a good shot versus them.
I mean, for you guys as well, having just formed recently, obviously with Crew and Soon sort of bringing the team together. How do you also feel as well? You said on day one you weren't feeling all that energetic. You were quite tired, of course. How do you think your performance has, I guess, changed over the course of the weekend? Are you happy with where you are right now?
Well, for me personally, like I think I played my best today. But I'm usually better on LAN, and I think it's the same with like Crew and Soon.
Yep.
And I think that's an edge we have, even like versus a team like Rogue, because I don't know, their creation game looked a bit dodgy. So like if we just keep having that edge, we could beat Rogue as well.
And who's your MVP, Nevix, for this series? Who do you think on your team really was standing out?
I think Crew did a good job on this area,
Yeah.
really. In every KOF game, he was always outstanding.
It's good to have a player that can flex like that, guys. And you guys performed really well. We really enjoyed seeing some of those moments with the Lucio.
Yeah.
Maps like that can really allow you to actually play outside of that normal style. So that was great fun. You did really well. And of course, Eversai, solid performances again for you on McCree. It's always a pleasure to watch. Gentlemen, we still have a couple more games to go today, of course, but this is a good time to maybe check right in with the